Hello everybody, welcome to Friday's Maths. So today I thought I'd bring along my ukulele again because last time I did maths with you on a Friday, we did some singing, and I always think Friday's a good day for singing. Any day is a good day for singing, but especially a Friday. So today I thought we'd sing another maths song. This song is called The Ants Go Marching, and I don't know if you know it, but if you don't worry, you can learn it with me, or you can even listen to this part of the video again. So the start of it is going to go, the ants go marching one by one. And then the rhyme that goes with it is the little one stops to suck his thumb. You'll get it. It follows the same pattern each time. So let's go for it. You ready? The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Ready for verse 2? So we've done one more than one is 2. The rhyme is tie her shoe. You ready? Here we go. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie her shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. What's going to be next? 3, absolutely. The rhyme this time, to climb a tree. Ready? Here we go. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Okay, I've got to change the music, so have a think. What's the next one going to be? We've done 3, 4, and the rhyme is going to be shut the door. Are you ready? Here we go. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. What's the next one going to be? What number? 5. And the rhyme is stops to take a dive. Ready? The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. What's the next one going to be? 6. And the rhyme is to pick up sticks. Ready? Here we go. The ants go marching 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 6 by 6. The little one stops to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Have a think what the next one's going to be whilst I change the page. So we've done 6, 7. This one stops to pray to heaven. Ready? Here we go. The ants go marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 7 by 7. The little one stops to pray to heaven, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. That's a lot of words to fit in. Next one is going to be what? It's going to be 8, isn't it? And then this time it's shut the gate. Ready? Here we go. The ants go marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8. The little one stops to shut the gate, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Almost at the end. What number comes next? 9. This time it's check the time. Here we go. The ants go marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 9 by 9. The little one stops to check the time, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Last one. What number are we on? 10. The rhyme stops to say the end. You ready? Here we go. 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10, the little one stops to say the end, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Well done! That's quite a long song, but it involves counting from 1 to 10, which is really good, and some rhyming as well, like we've been looking at this week. So as I say, if you want to do that song again, you can always listen to it again in the video. Okay, so now we're going to start to think about height. Now, yesterday we did about length, and we were looking at how long something was. What's the longest? What's the shortest? And there were some fantastic Play-Doh snakes that you were measuring using your cubes. Now today we're going to think about a similar thing, but this is height. That means how tall something is. And we're going to do a very similar thing. We're going to look at some objects, see which one is the tallest, which one is the shortest, and then we're going to try and measure them. So let's start off with looking at some objects. So I have got 3 objects with me. I have got a bottle of water, put it on here. I have got a whiteboard mark, like whiteboard rubber. And put that there. Oh. And I've also got a little toy owl. Okay, right then, let's have a look at these 3 objects. Now, what we've got to figure out is which one is the tallest and which one is the shortest, and then there'll be one in the middle, won't there? So let's have a look. Which one is the tallest? Which one is the highest out of all 3? Is it the bottle? Is it the owl? Or is it the rubber? Well, the bottle is pretty tall, isn't it? I reckon the bottle is probably the tallest. So I'm going to move that one to this end. Now we've got to look at these 2. Which one is the smallest? Which one is the smallest? So remember, when we measure, we have to make sure they're at the bottom together. It's the owl, isn't it? The owl's the smallest, so the shortest, sorry. So we're going to put her this end. And that means that our whiteboard rubber is going to go in the middle. And that means we've got tallest, the middle, and the shortest. It goes down in height, a little bit like steps. So now we know that this is the tallest and that this is the shortest. We've got to measure them, don't we? Because we've got to figure out how tall they actually are. So we're going to start off with the water bottle. Okay, we're going to try and figure out how tall the water bottle is. And we're going to do that by measuring it with cubes. Now you can measure things with anything really. Like yesterday, you could, as long as the thing you're measuring it with, they're all the same height. Otherwise it gets a bit confusing. So can you see, look, the cubes are the same. They're the same height. Because that way we can stack them up. But if I was to use a cube and my Numicon, well, they're different sizes, aren't they? So I wouldn't be able to measure things particularly well. So I'm going to use cubes today, but you could use cubes, you could use Lego, you could even, if it's something that's on the ground, if you're measuring length like yesterday, you could use shoes. But today I'm going to use cubes. You could even use spaghetti, dry spaghetti. See how many spaghettis you can get it up to. So I'm going to use cubes. So we're going to put one at the bottom and we've got to keep going till we get to the top. Now remember, it's a bit easier for me because it's already at the bottom because it's sat on something. But if you were going to hold it, you'd have to make sure the bottom was together. So we've got 1, 2, let's keep going. 3, 4, quite tall, isn't it? 5, 6, oh, put that back up, 7, 8, still taller than 8, we've got to keep going, 9, change colours, 10, oh my goodness, we're going all the way to the very top of the bottles. Keep going. 11, and there's a little bit more room. 12, it's just under 12. So you know what, I'm going to take the top one off because we know it is definitely that tall, and then we could add on a bit, couldn't we? So let's have another count. How many cubes is it? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The bottle is 11 cubes tall. Okay, so we knew that this was the tallest object, didn't we? And it is 11 cubes tall. So let's have a look at the owl, which we said was the smallest object. Will it be more cubes or less cubes tall if it's the shortest? It will be less cubes tall, won't it? Because it is shorter. And the bigger things are, the taller things are, the more cubes it's going to be, isn't it? So let's have a look. Let's move the bottle and those cubes across. And we're going to measure our shortest toy. So we've got 1 cube and 2 cubes, and we've reached the top of the owl. So the owl is 1, let's count, 1, 2. The owl is 2 cubes tall, and the bottle is 11 cubes tall. So we know that the bottle is taller than the owl because it is 11 cubes tall, and the owl is 2 cubes tall, and 11 is a bigger number than 2. Brilliant. Okay. Now then, let's measure the one that's in the middle. So we know, I'm going to put them there and there. We know that this is smaller than the bottle, but taller than the owl. So it's shorter than the bottle, but taller than the owl. So when we measure it, is it going to be more than 11 or less than 11 cubes tall? If it's shorter than the bottle, it's going to be less than 11 cubes tall, isn't it? But it is taller than the owl. So is it going to be more than 2 cubes tall or less than 2 cubes tall? Should be more than, shouldn't it? Let's find out. Okay, let's find out. So we've got 1. Oh, there we go. Line it back up again. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5 till the very top. 6. Are we almost there? We're almost there. I'm not sure we're going to fit another one on. 7. Oh, can you see? Look, it's slightly taller. So we're going to take the top one off because it's not quite that many cubes tall. So let's have a look. How many cubes tall is it? 1. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6 cubes tall. So the bottle was 11 cubes tall. The owl was 2 cubes tall. And the rubber is how many? 6 cubes tall. So we were absolutely right. Look, we can put them in the right order now. Tallest, middle, shortest, because 6 is less than 11, but more than 2. Well done. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to do some measuring around your house. I'd like you to find 2 of something, or sometimes 3 of something. If you check the plan, I put on what to look for. Figure out which one is the tallest, which one is the shortest. See if you can order them from tallest to shortest, and then have a go at measuring. I've also popped on there some height charts. You might already have one at home, but I wonder if you can work out who's the tallest person in your house, who's the shortest person in your house, and maybe even look at some of the numbers along the height chart. So have fun, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you when I'm back doing home learning in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.